Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Palace to the Core and my name is Stephen Dawes. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news, views and reviews in the world of Crystal Palace. So it was the pre-game press conference, pre-Newcastle press conference, and some good news from Oliver Glasner. He said that both Eze and Nketiah are fit and will be in the squad against Newcastle, which is fantastic. Now we've got a few run of games coming up, so he said that they're probably not going to be able to play the whole game for the next 3 games in a row because they're very close together. The same obviously applies with Doucouré, so it looks like he's going to manage their minutes a little bit during these games. He said that he doesn't want anyone, well, he's not going to start anyone who isn't 100% fit. So he's not going to be doing that. He also said that he's told his players that he doesn't want them to manage themselves on the pitch. He wants them to give 100% while they're on the pitch. And if they then, if the manager or the coaches then see they're starting to tire, then they will take them off. So he doesn't want them to, play at 80% so they can get longer in the game. He wants them all to give 100%. And then if they decide to fade, then he will take them off, which is fair enough. I mean, that is what you want. You want your team to play at 100% all the time if they can. Now, it's interesting, however, because I think that I think probably Eze will start. I think he'll start the game. He's, from seeing him before when he's come back from injury, he's kind of not been at the peak, obviously, because he's coming back from injury. So I'm not expecting him to be, flying out the box with everything going on and having a fantastic game. I'm not expecting him to, be scoring worldies and things like that. I think he's going to be. I think he's obviously going to add things to the game and add things to the team. But I'm not expecting him to be the classic Eze, at least for the first couple of games while he's come back from injury, because that's usually how it works. Until he gets fully fit, he's usually not quite himself. So that's what I'm expecting anyway. And I think that Nketiah will probably start as well, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So that's pretty much it in terms of the team and the players themselves. He was obviously asked the usual questions about Newcastle and things like that, and he said that he thought that Newcastle were playing well. He thinks Eddie Howe's got a good setup going on up there, and he thinks that it's going to be a tough game, which of course it will be. And of course, talking about the game itself, I think it's going to be difficult with how things are. We've got a few players back, but they're not going to be 100%. And I think they're going to be managed throughout the game, so I think we're going to see them subbed either at half time or just after half time. So I'm not expecting us to get much out of the game necessarily. I think we're going to be looking at a draw. I know I'm sitting on the fence a bit going for a draw here, but Newcastle can play incredibly well, and I think that if we have players that aren't quite fit, even though they're going to give 100%, they might not quite be physically fit, then I think we might find ourselves struggling. They're also a team that likes to play really aggressive football and forward on the forward foot and things like that. So I think it's going to be tough for our defence to hold out for the entire 90 minutes. So I think we're going to get a draw. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section, what you think we're going to do, whether we're going to get a win or a draw, or whether you think we might even lose the game. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, and also let me know what you think about these players returning, and I will see you in the next one.